Rainy season, a period greeted with optimism in the Gambia, a country whose economy heavily depends on agriculture. For an important segment of the Gambia's population, the rains also mean untold havoc. Whilst inundations of this nature are not common in rural Gambia, urban centers like the capital Banjul and its major towns in the metropolis, on the other hand, experience frequent flooding. The problem is now becoming a yearly occurrence. The floodwaters do cause damage to public infrastructure and structures, but the ordinary people bear the brunt of the seasonal floods. The population's desire to benefit from social amenities associated with Banjul and its surroundings is one major factor that compels many of these victims to settle in areas prone to flooding and is considered by Gambian authorities as hazardous for human settlement.
Whilst we sympathize and empathize with the affected families, my advice is, as we have always said, people should do everything possible not to build in swampy areas. They should also ensure that when they build infrastructure, when they build houses, they also have to have in mind that these houses, some of them could be vulnerable, depending on the materials that are used to build those houses, as well as depending on the location of those houses. Where are those houses located? As I said, if they are located or if we build them in some areas, the levels of vulnerability are always high. Government on its part would continue to give its support to ensure that we build necessary resilience. But when it comes to individuals, communities, it's important that they inculcate this idea of making sure that they have resilience when they develop, when they prepare, when they build their houses. I think this is something, a message.
The affected persons, however, offer different explanations. Some blame poor drainage outlets in their localities as the cause of their ordeal.
fii yëpp dañ sëkka ñi njëkkal ñoo sëkka ndox mi yooni ndox mi dañ ko sëkka su sokkee yooni ndox mi du mën a tee am fu mu jaar léegi ñun ñi nga xam ne suñu ñëwee kër yi dafa xóot si suuf léegi ñoon ñooy am ndox mu bari mi léegi ndox mi dem dafa ñëw si biir kër yi dugga parce que ndox yi am fu mu jaar fii yëpp noonu la dafa ak suñ njaboot gi li ñu yàlla jot a jox yëpp yàqu na amatuñ dara même li ñoo lekka saako sukur lañ ma joxoon si weeri koor bi ak maalo yëpp tomba na.
Kanifi municipality, the Gambia's most populous region, has registered some loss of life this year, which is not the first of its kind.
It is difficult to replace what has been lost, especially life, because we already lost 2 lives today, a boy and a girl, 8-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl. That one, we have a limited role there. That's nature's call. But for the other victims, we would see how best we can help them, though we cannot replace all. It's difficult, especially the type of damages, structural collapses, and the roofs and so on. I know so far the families visited, almost 10 families are currently displaced because their roofs are off their houses, thereby making them displaced. So with the support of central government and any other individual who would like to come to their aid, they are highly welcome.
Although environmental crises of this nature are also associated with climate change, they very much underline serious challenges in the planning and designation of urban settlements. Famara Fofana, GRTS.